Do they put them on and then cut them?
That's what it sounds like. All right.
Was a weird being one day?
Yeah, he was.
What'd she say?
Whoa.